Hey, you're stuck in traffic with Wolf Gork, Humans Terrific, and IT security. Today, looking at the Unified Controls Framework. I was launching a new one of our academy teams. These are the small teams that I hire a few times a year, junior analysts that we train to ramp up. And one of the things we started talking about was NIST and the CIS framework, and how there's could both have controls around time, right? So I was showing the NIST one, I showed the CIS. I mentioned that it's not necessarily covered in something like the Cloud Security Alliance framework, but still a good control to have. And that had me thinking, so oftentimes we have like 1,000,001 frameworks we need to align to NIST, and we got a PCI thing going on, and then we got some Cloud Security Alliance stuff going on, and then CIS comes in because we want to have good technical controls. And how do you align all those things up without having to maintain 1,000,001 different checks? Very frustrating. So a tip for you, if you haven't heard about it, check out the UCF, Unified Control Framework. What the UCF does, the Unified Control Framework does, is allows you to map various controls to a common set, right? And it does it automatically. You say, okay, I want to look at NIST, I want to look at CS, I'm concerned about some ISO. Show me all the different interlinks and give me a common control that will satisfy that intersection of those control sets. From that, you can define your individual controls. Now, in time, we're talking about things like simple NTP settings, having a time source all together, things like that. It gets much more complicated when you're looking at like log settings or administrative controls or anything like that. But by having a common control, you can satisfy several different standards, as well as then begin to set, okay, what is our testing standard? We know we have this control. How do we validate to make sure it really exists, that it's being followed, that it's effective, that it can't be circumvented? If it's a logging control or detector control, that someone's actually watching it. You don't just have a blinking box, that you have to have some blinking eyes behind it. So you start with UCF, pull in all your frameworks, you set up your technical testing. You win. Sounds easy. Usually not, but with UCF you can shave off a lot of time when you're trying to juggle a whole bunch of different priorities. So that's it. If you use UCF, what do you think? Comments, social media, hit me up.